Hello, my name is Paula Castellanos, and I'll be discussing the role of occupational therapy in the aging workforce. First off, what is the definition of a mature worker? The age varies, but society generally views older adults as above the age of 55. And according to a study done by the AARP, in the past 20 years, there has been a dramatic increase in the number of workers above the age of 75. At the moment, there are limited studies about occupational therapists and their work with the aging workforce. However, the aging workforce is an emerging niche, unlike the traditional areas that work specifically with people with disabilities. And to give you a little history of the aging workforce, over the years, the average age of retirement has increased. The average lifespan for a person born in the 1900s, for example, was 47 years. And now a person born in the 2004 is expected to live more than 77 years. The number of mature workers has increased with one in every four employees today. Librarians, elementary and middle school teachers, cashiers, and home health aides are a few professions with a larger older adult population. With the growing trend of mature workers, hiring one in the future is inevitable.
Hi, I'm Victoria Lau, and I'll be going more in depth about OT and the aging workforce. At 65 years of age, there are many outward physical changes that affect the way we work. Strength decreases by 25 to 30%, flexibility decreases 18 to 20%, balance decreases, and one-third of people aged 65 or older fall each year. All aspects of sight deteriorate while reaction time and speed decrease. One-third of 65 to 74-year-olds have problems with hearing. Also, motor skills deteriorate while body fat increases. Physiologically, our oxygen exchange rate drops, while both our respiratory system and cardiovascular system decrease in functioning. Fatigue occurs more rapidly, while we find extreme temperatures more challenging. Some psychosocial factors of aging include a preference for work shifts in the mornings and training and education that involve more structure. It is also more likely for aging adults to experience disengagement in work. Why do people choose to retire later? Social pressures, attitudes towards leisure, desire to achieve career goals set for themselves, interest in their work, and money are all reasons that people have been retiring later. Interestingly, money is the number one reason that older employees continue to work. Some reasons for earning more money are the desire to save more for retirement or the need to support their family members. The majority of older adult workers have families who are supportive of their decision to continue work.
There are also advantages and disadvantages of mature workers. There are many advantages of the older worker. They offer skills, knowledge, life experiences, and maturity that younger workers may lack. Since the baby boomers are retiring, there is a demand for experienced employees to fill open positions. Also, older workers are more likely to be loyal and stick to their jobs for longer periods. However, there are obvious disadvantages as well. They may have physical limitations such as hearing loss, vision loss, arthritis, and fatigue. At the workplace, health and safety concerns may arise. They may also have difficulties learning new skills.
How can an occupational therapist help an older worker? The workplace environment may need to be modified to better accommodate the employee. Occupational therapists are uniquely skilled to help people function better in their environments. They can help via the administration of assessments, counseling, education, and the implementation of intervention plans. Some current assessments used with older adults are: this is a driving assessment, this is an ergonomics assessment, and also physical and cognitive assessments. And it's not shown here, but this is a risk fall assessment. So occupational therapists in this field can implement the following interventions. Number one, they can help mature workers network with other companies. Older employees may have the knowledge and experience to thrive in other roles that don't have as many physical demands. In fact, many companies look for experienced employees to fill supervisory and management positions. OTs can also help retrain workers for their new roles. One can implement a modified work plan. An OT can suggest tools, special equipment, and techniques to help workers adjust. For example, if a worker cannot drive to work, they can telecommute, and the OT can help set up materials for telecommunications. Number 3, one can suggest and implement work hardening programs to help people strengthen their body to meet physical demands. Particular goals for the older population may be to increase strength and endurance. Here's an example of a person doing lifting exercises as preparation for lifting heavy objects at work. Number 4, one can also make simple but significant adjustments to the workplace, such as large, bold, high contrast signs, and written communication to supplement verbal cues for those with hearing issues. An occupational therapist can also give workshops on office health, safety, and wellness.
Now I will talk to you about some struggles in implementation. There is an unmet need for occupational therapists in the workforce, particularly for the older generation. Though most older workers have health insurance to cover the cost of occupational therapy services, many don't know what the service can provide them. Occupational therapists in this area report weak institutional and programmatic responses to the needs of older workers. Advocating for the client and spreading awareness about older workers is key to expanding the OT practice in the future. Emerging specialties are ergonomics consultation, driving evaluations, low vision rehabilitation, and work hardening. Access to professional continuing education is essential for occupational therapists to better serve these areas. Some skills to learn are grant writing and becoming more knowledgeable about available local, state, and federal funding sources. One should be knowledgeable in all of the available reimbursement mechanisms for aging working clients, including private pay, private insurance, and government-funded programs. So what are some of the goals of occupational therapy in the workforce? Well, they're similar to those in work rehabilitation. Some of these goals are to maximize levels of function following injury and/or illness to maintain a desired quality of life for the worker. Another is to remediate and to prevent future injury or illness and to assist individuals in continuing the role as a worker, which can contribute to self-confidence and a view of a self as a productive member in society and prevent deconditioning as well as the negative psychosocial consequences of unemployment. How and where are these services provided? Possible locations of services are outpatient rehabilitation centers, hospitals, private industry, private practices, and of course, the workplace. The workplace could be anywhere from the office to a lab, a workshop, a restaurant, in a car, or even outdoors. Referral sources are medical providers, insurance case managers and adjusters, attorneys, state agencies, and rehabilitation team members. And that's all we have for you today.
Thanks for joining us.